I've been testing ways to drink smarter these past few weeks, trying to keep the social buzz without the crash. It mostly resulted in me being the guy Googling, does tequila count as hydration at 2 a.m. After enough failed experiments, I decided to dig into the research on what alcohol actually does to your body. In this video, I'll break down the myths about the benefits of alcohol and then share the real effects science shows alcohol has on your brain and body. Let's start with the myths. Myth number one, alcohol is great for social bonding. Sure, a drink might loosen the conversation at first, but it also boosts conflict, poor judgment, and that next morning anxiety where you replay every dumb thing you said. Real connection doesn't need liquid courage. Ask anyone who's apologized for wine texts. Myth number two, a glass of red wine is good for your heart. That line was practically written by the wine industry. Early studies compared drinkers to total abstainers, but many abstainers were sick or had quit drinking due to health problems. Once you compare light drinkers to truly healthy non-drinkers, the so-called benefit disappears. You're basically getting antioxidants you could have had from grapes without the hangover. Myth number three, alcohol helps you sleep. It knocks you out fast, yes, but it wrecks your sleep cycles, slashes REM, and leaves you waking up at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling. The effect is like bribing your brain with a cheap motel. You get a bed, but the quality is trash. Myth number four, moderation makes it harmless. Even low levels of drinking are linked to cancer risk, especially breast and gut cancers. There isn't a magic safe threshold where alcohol suddenly becomes health food. Calling it harmless is like calling just one cigarette a wellness hack. All right, so if those myths don't hold up, what does alcohol really do to your body? Here are the top impacts, building up to the one with the most serious consequences. Tip number one, alcohol trains your brain into tolerance. At first, 2 drinks feel like plenty. Over time, your brain adapts, rewiring receptors, shifting hormones, so you need more alcohol to feel the same effect. That's tolerance. It's why last year's 1 glass becomes this year's 3 glasses. It's your brain adapting, not you suddenly developing a higher skill level in drinking. Tip number 2, it shrinks your brain and wrecks memory. Heavy drinking accelerates brain aging. On scans, people in their 50s who drink heavily often have brains that look 20 years older. In extreme cases, alcohol damages the hippocampus, the memory hub, leaving people unable to form new memories. It's not just forgetting where you put your keys. It's forgetting where you live. Tip number 3, it fuels anxiety and depression. Alcohol tricks you into thinking it relieves stress, but over time, it destabilizes your mood. Your body adapts to the nightly drinks by shifting stress hormones and dopamine levels. That's why you feel jittery or low the next day. Your brain's chemistry is trying to rebalance itself, and you're stuck in the middle. Tip number 4, alcohol raises your cancer risk. Even light drinking raises your odds. Breast cancer, liver cancer, gut cancers. It's not just about people who drink too much. Alcohol is classified as a carcinogen, period. Every sip adds some level of risk. Tip number 5, it's brutal on your liver. Your liver is tough. It can regenerate from heavy damage, but only to a point. First comes fatty liver, which is reversible if you cut back. Stay on the path, though, and it turns into cirrhosis, scarring, so severe the liver can't function. What used to be thought of as a decades of abuse problem is now showing up in people in their 30s. Once you're there, the only fix is a transplant. That's the real end game of heavy drinking, and it's why this tip is last. So here's the bottom line. Alcohol doesn't create stronger bonds, protect your heart, or give you quality rest. What it really delivers is tolerance, brain shrinkage, mood crashes, cancer risk, and liver failure. That doesn't mean you need to panic over a single glass of wine, but it does mean you should know the trade-offs. For me, testing this stuff proved one thing. The myths didn't hold up, but the real risks definitely showed up. And knowing that made it easier to choose when a drink is worth it and when I'm better off with sparkling water.